Hello and welcome back to another TFT video. It's been a little while since my last one, but I'm excited to bring this one for you guys. It's another mage build here, the 3-star Veigar, very powerful. Mage is still very powerful this patch, and here you'll see why. Just gonna hop into this one. On the first carousel, just trying to pick up the spatula, which we luckily do get, which makes this build just that much stronger because you can make Mage Malphite. We're going to be going for tiers as much as we can. That's the item we want to pick up. And just starting off, we're going to pick up all the units that we can with all of our money. We have enough money for no econ, unfortunately. And we will take down the creep rounds pretty easily. So we pick up literally every single unit we can. We want to have a strong early game, although we do know that we want to go mages, theoretically. We do have some berserkers, we have some infernos, we have a couple of predators, but here we're just going to put in the electric and another Renekton, just for as much early game power as we can get. We're going to sell for 10 econ as well. That's the optimal thing to do here. There's no reason to keep those units that we are almost certainly not going to ever use. So just going to put that one in. Here, just the power of druids, OP, but not strong enough, I guess. And we actually pick up a tier 2 Renekton pretty quickly. So obviously Renekton isn't going to go in our mage build, but it's good for the early game to win a few rounds and just be more effective at econing and keeping our health high. If we can win as many rounds as we can, then we'll be in a much better position later in the game to transition into mages completely. So we are looking like last pick, especially if we win this next round. So it's a little unfortunate. We probably won't get the exact item that we want, which would be a tier to get the mage buff, but it is what it is. Here at this one, I'm at 28 gold, so there's no way to get to 30, which is unfortunate. So just gonna hope to win the round, and luckily our Renekton is able to carry us and take the W for us. We do buy the Vladimir because we know we're gonna go Ocean Mages. There's the tier on the Kindred, which we're looking for. We'd also love to get the Spatula. And actually, as it turns out, I think no one actually goes for the tier. And we're able to get that right before the other guy would have gotten it. So that was actually super lucky. Normally, tier is a very contested item, so we were very fortunate in that regard. We're going to sell everything that we bought earlier to maintain our gold, and we are sitting at a very healthy 100 health and 30 econ, which is really not bad for this stage of the game. Up against druids. Druids are a little bit too powerful early game, and there's no way we're going to win that one, which is fine. We got our tier anyways, so we're not too worried about losing now. Pick up another mage, have the no tier 2 mages, but what we can do here is make mage Renekton, which could actually be very, very powerful because Renekton's ability is very strong, especially early. And with the extra mage cap, that is more mana, so he will ult sooner. Fortunately, it's just onto one target there, which could have been more effective. But there you can see the power of it, and he gets off 2 ults in a row to completely destroy the backline there and heal all the way up, which is very strong, if I do say so myself. Creep around again, we're back up to 50. I do level up just to make sure we beat it because I have lost to Krugs in the past and don't want to do that again. Here, if we don't get any money, we're probably just going to sell the Renekton because we're not going to go tier 3 Renekton, especially because he has the mage cap on him, so we know we're going to sell him eventually for a better user. We don't get any money, but we do get some units, so we sell those instead, just in case we somehow get 6 Renektons or 5 Renektons on the next roll, or I don't know. Doesn't matter. Another tier, very nice. It's very good for our theoretical Veigar that we will be building. Seraphs is just an insanely powerful item on Veigar, and is the core item you want for him if you're going to build him. This guy, super strong. Druids, tier 2 Mundo, tier 2 Senna, just way too strong. He's number 1 right now, and you can kind of tell why. Very strong early build. There we level up, just trying to get as high as we can to get these higher cost units. There's nothing really that useful to put in, except perhaps Desert Buff, so that is what we put in, even though it's not great with mages, but it's better than nothing. Again, we're against a druid player. Very annoying. I don't even know if we take out a unit there. And we do end up losing that one. Here we're going to roll a couple times, just trying to pick up some more units. And we get a tier 2 Ornn, which is good for now, but late game that won't matter as much. And we do just put in the Veigar just to have him, because I think tier 1 Veigar is better than tier 1 Talia. Especially if you get some double ults off, you can do a lot of damage. He's able to ult 3 different times, which is pretty awesome, especially since he was only on the front line and was theoretically more vulnerable. But they respawn another tier. We're second pick, and hopefully neither of them go for it. And luckily, the other guy on the carousel also does not go for it. But he does go for the Olaf with the bow, which can be a very, very strong item. Very strong combo there. So now we do have our Seraphs for our Veigar. And we know that we almost certainly want to go Veigars here. Tier 3 Veigar. I decided to move the Renekton and the Veigar because now that he's the Seraphs, I want him to survive for as long as possible. Unfortunately, that's not exactly what happens, and we end up losing that round pretty heavily to the Azir. Not Blade Master Azir. Luckily, he's not that much of a but he does still go Azir with tons of items. There we pick up another Veigar, more Syndras. Put some money into our levels. We want to get up to level 7, level 8 as quickly as possible. Next round, we should get to level 7 for sure. Up against another Ocean Mages. Let's see whose Ocean Mage is stronger. Looks like his might be. Oh well. That's just for now. He's got the Nico with the Seraphs and the Morellonomicon. Very strong. There's our tier 2 Veigar, which makes us that much stronger, because now Veigar will one-shot the tier 1 units and just do more damage to all the other units in general. We also pick up our Malphite, which we know we want to put in instead of Renekton eventually. But for now, we'll keep in the Renekton, because it's a pretty interesting transition. He's been pretty powerful in some situations, but not as much in other situations. I think Malphite is more consistent. Here we can make the Morellos, and I decided to put on Renekton because I know I'm going to sell them eventually. There we pick up Brand and Talia. I don't quite get in. Oh, I do just barely get in the 6 mages, which is awesome. Now we'll be super, super strong. Renekton getting off some very, very good ults there, because now you know he's going to ult twice every single time. So he does do quite a bit of damage, and so does our Veigar as well. Gonna wait here. Gonna try and get to level 8, so we can put in our Nautilus, which I was about to sell. I don't know why I would do that, but I've got some Predators. Veigar does get off his ult in time, which is great, and unfortunately, our Renekton is not able to kill the back line, and we do end up losing there, but he had a lot of very strong units. There, we're actually going to sell the... Actually sold... Why did I do that? I sold the Nautilus there, and put in a Kha'Zix. Very interesting. To try and get the Desert buff, which isn't the most effective thing for us, but never hurts. We do end up winning, so guess it worked out. And we're up to 40 gold. We are second pick in the carousel, looking for another tier. Unfortunately, that gets snatched up. And so now, we're just going to grab the Chain Vest, because we want to get GA on our Malphite. It makes him much more effective, because now he can't get CC'd down, and he will always be able to use his ult, at least once. So there we make the GA, put him front line. And he'll be able to get his ult off no matter what. Veigar's still in the front, which I still think is the optimal place for him just because he can insta-ult because he's on the ocean tile. And there you can just see he doesn't even die this round, even though he's frontlining. I think that was the guy that was on a streak, and so we ended his streak, so you can see that we're getting pretty powerful here. There was another Kha'Zix there on the bench, but obviously we're not going to be going Kha'Zix, so I don't pick him up. Pick up another tier 2 Veigar, which is, in my opinion, stronger than the desert buff on Kha'Zix, so I do put in the second Veigar, because now we'll just be having 4 Veigar ults instead of 2. Although he does ult slower than the other Veigar because he doesn't have any items, but still powerful. Knock out that guy. Onto the creep round. We do get our tier 2 Malphite, and there's a Singed we could pick up, which would be pretty good because we know we're going to sell our Renekton soon, so we could put the Morellos onto our Singed if we do pick that up, which I do decide to do. We get some items. We get another tier, which is very good. Here we put in the Nami instead of the Veigar. And we're just going to roll down and look for some more oceans. We get Nautilus, and we do get Mage Malphite. But unfortunately, we're up against this insane Olaf with 2 Infinity Edges. He's very, very powerful. We do finally get our tier 2 Syndra, and then a second Syndra, and then a third Syndra. And then Ocean Lux, which we will rather have than Nami, for sure. There's another Veigar there as well, which we know we want to pick up. And I think I'll just sit at 47 econ. This guy's super strong, but luckily our Malphite is able to tank up the day and Cinch is able to deal up the damage, and we do end up winning that one. Another Ocean Lux. Gonna roll down here, we get tier 2 Brand. Looking for another Lux, more Veigars, anything we can get. Gonna roll all the way down. There's the other Lux. Going to sell the Syndra. Decide to not go for tier 2, no tier 3 Syndra, because we don't have any items on her anyways. Here we're gonna look for the Seraphs, because double Seraphs Veigar is the optimal build. There is a mage cap, but I'd rather have the Seraphs on the Veigar, so he'll be ulting every single auto attack, or every couple of auto attacks, I guess. Pick up the tier 2 Vlad. And pick up the Veigar just in time. Super awesome. We can't put the other items onto Malphite because he was on the water tile, and tier 3 Veigar just goes to town. With our Ocean, with our 6 mage, Veigar is just so powerful and is able to ult instantly. Just every second he's letting out 2 more ults to take out the opposition. Now really all we're looking for is tier 2 Singed, and we will be essentially full build. We even take out the Olaf player there, and we get a Ginsu's, which is not the most beneficial item for us, but could be worse. Could have been Assassin or something. I guess maybe I could have made Assassin Talia. I don't know. Either way, not the greatest item, but not the worst item either. Take down the dragon pretty easily. Get the Ginsu's. There's a Nami. We don't need the Nami, though. Trying to decide who to put the Ginsu's onto. Should I put on Brand? Should I put on Veigar? Should I put on Brand? Should I put on Veigar? There's a chance we could get one more item from the next carousel, but I don't think we're going to make it that far. I think someone's going to win by that point. So I do just put it onto the Veigar and roll down looking for another Singed. There he is. Now we got the tier 3 Singed, tier 2 Singed, sorry. And there's really nothing else for us to upgrade here. I'm saving the Amumu in case somehow I make it to level 9, or if I get like a Force of Nature or something. That'd be a good next unit to put in. And there our Veigar is just dealing so much damage. And we just got that much stronger from the tier 2 Singe. So basically no way we're going to lose this one. Feeling very powerful. There's another Singed, Amumu. But we're not going to get him in anyways. Two guys left. Not much competition here. Here's the Olaf guy once again. Veigar just needs to get his ult off onto the Olaf, and then we win for sure. Unfortunately, he was the last one we ulted, but didn't even matter, and we won that one. And we won on the Ghost board as well. So that is victory. Thank you so much for watching, and make sure you like and subscribe for more, and I'll see you next time. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.